Hello, everyone. We're here again practicing presence, and I'm going to share a vision that I had. I actually shared this on a fireside chat that I had with Alan DeBray of Ministry Revealed. I shared it with him because I had actually been praying about our call and just seeking the Lord in my preparation. And as I was doing that, I had this vision, and I really felt like it was an amazing picture of kind of that childlike spirit, if you will, that he just exudes. But in this vision, it actually happens to be me as a little girl, but it just represents that child. A lot of times, when the Lord might be speaking to me about a childlike spirit, He shows me as a little girl, and it's not about a little girl, it's just about childlikeness. But in this vision, I don't know if you had these growing up or remember the little Dick and Jane readers that we kind of cut our teeth on for reading, if you will. But, she's got on her little outfit. So in this vision, I had on my little Mary Jane shoes and my little bobby socks with the lace and a little skirt and, like a little blue gingham top with the collar and the button down, just like, with my hair and pigtails, whatever. But I'm kind of marching down the street, just real purposeful. I'm probably maybe four-ish, 3, 4. I've got this stack of little books tucked under my arm, and I'm just marching down the street past all these brownstones. Now, I've never lived anywhere where there's brownstones, so I don't know if there's meaning to that. I haven't gotten any specific understanding of why that would be the backdrop. But I'm marching down the street with my books tucked under my arm, and I cross the street to where there's this park, and sitting on a park bench is this man. And I just jump into his lap and I open up my books, and he takes my books and he begins to read the books to me. And whatever he's reading, he'll demonstrate. So if he's reading about a duck, he'll jump off the bench and he'll waddle, and then I'll do what he does and I'll waddle. I imitate him. And so I'm learning how a duck waddles by watching what he's doing, and then we'll read some more and he'll do it again. And I noticed that when we're finished with those books, I've grown a little bit. I've gotten a little bit older. So I jump off his lap and I march back across the street, and then I see myself coming down the street again with another stack of books tucked under my arm, and I march over, cross the street, jump into his lap on the park bench, and we read through those books. And I see myself do this a couple times, and each time as I've followed his demonstration, when I'm finished and when we're finished, I've gotten a little bit older. Well, finally, I see myself more as like a grown young woman, and I've got like these textbooks tucked under my arm, like they're huge books, and I'm, walking down the street, and I go across the street to the park. And I'm too big to jump in his lap anymore, but I sit beside him and we open these books and we pore over these books together. And he'll draw diagrams and he'll actually like build things and show me, and then let me try to do the same thing again, imitate. And so he'll demonstrate and I'll imitate. And that was basically the vision. But the sense that I got, I knew that it was Jesus, and I knew that he was teaching me. And no matter how much I got older or grew or matured, or it was always coming back to that place of bringing everything to him and allowing myself to be taught by him. It's that childlike place of just allowing him to demonstrate and me to learn how to imitate him by being with him. So it was a really, it was a sweet vision. And I felt like it really spoke to how I've experienced Alan DeBray as an individual follower of Jesus. And I just encourage you to check out that fireside chat. He and I visited about the end times. So you can look in the playlist and find the one about the end times with Alan DeBray of Ministry Revealed. I think you're going to be absolutely delighted. Because number one, he's just a delight, but it was a good conversation. So I wanted to share that with you. Again, just the the simplicity of taking things to Him and letting ourselves be taught by Him. I think it's in Hebrews. I think it's Hebrews 8:11. It says we will all be taught by the Lord, and He's the teacher. He's the most amazing teacher, and there's not anything that we are ever going to encounter that He can't teach us. I'm not kidding when I say that He can teach us anything. I remember when He was asking me to create some apps, like a coaching app, and turn my Twisted Truths into like an app book. I don't know the first thing about apps or that technology. And I'm like, okay, so if you want me to do an app, you're going to have to teach me how to do it. And I just searched and found some programs, and He helped me. There were times even when I would call technical services and say, okay, this is what I'm trying to do, and it's not holding the format I want. And they're like, we really don't know what the issue is. And I'd go to bed at night and I'd pray, and the Lord would show me how to fix it. And not surprisingly, what He showed me to do actually worked. So there's not one thing in this world that the Lord cannot give us instruction around. But ultimately, He wants us to develop and grow in the things of the kingdom of God, and to be taught about the things of the kingdom, and how they are so much higher and operate so much differently than things in the world. And all of that is about preparing us to be there in the kingdom, and live there now, but to live there for eternity. So I hope you're blessed by this. I'm so glad you joined me again today. Grateful that you're here, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.